Yo, you will not believe what just went down at Coachella 2025. Like, this ain't no regular performance recap, this is straight up legendary status. Picture this. It's April 18th, week 2 of Coachella, the energy is electric, the Sahara stage is packed to the brim with screaming fans, and suddenly, boom. The camera pans, and who's standing there low-key in the crowd? None other than Frederic Arnault. Yeah, that Frederic Arnault, CEO of Heuer back in the day, the mastermind behind Louis Vuitton watches, and now in 2025, the big boss over at Loro Piana. We're talking luxury royalty pulling up to watch Lisa Blackpink perform. But let's hold up. We're gonna get to Lisa's mind-blowing performance in a sec, but you gotta understand how wild it is that Frederic was there. This isn't some random appearance. This is high-end, billionaire-level support showing up at one of the world's biggest stages to see her shine. The internet hadn't even caught it yet. No major outlets reported it, and fans who spotted him, they lost it. It's giving exclusives, it's giving high stakes, it's giving what's really going on here. So now the lights dim, the bass hits, and Lisa steps out on that stage like an absolute goddess. Not just a performer, an icon in the making. From the very first note, she had the entire Sahara stage wrapped around her finger. And let's be clear, this wasn't just a K-pop performance. This was a statement. It was powerful, raw, futuristic, dripping in that polished YG LVMH flavor. She opened with thunder off her solo album Alterego. And let me just say, the production on this set, next level. Massive LED screens, cascading light panels, visual illusions that made it feel like she was dancing in a whole other dimension. Then she dropped into Dream, which had this airy, ethereal vibe mixed with sharp, clean choreography that had every dance nerd in the crowd losing their mind. You could literally hear the crowd gasp. And right when the energy peaked, guess what? A beat drops. And it's money. Crowd went nuts. American fans, they were screaming. The bass shook the entire desert. Even from the live stream, you could feel the floor shake through your speakers. It was so iconic, and she didn't just perform it, she lived it. That's what makes Lisa Blackpink different. She's not just dancing, she's storytelling with every single movement. Midway through her set, during this slowed-down version of Elastigirl, there was a cutaway on screen. Real quick flash, but guess who was still there, barely visible? Front row, sunglasses on, low-key smile? Yeah, Frederic Arnault, just vibing, and fans caught it. Clips are already going viral, but what's even more insane, he wasn't in some VIP tent, he was with the people. That's not normal, y'all. This dude is the son of the richest man on earth, and he's out here watching Lisa with full-on fan energy. Anyway, back to the stage, Lisa didn't let up for even a second. There was this insane transition where she switched costumes on stage. First, she's in this reptilian armor bodysuit, like scaly 3D tech, iridescent spikes, full alien queen energy. Then the lights cut, and boom, she's in this dreamy, glowing fit that looks like it came out of Avatar but haute couture. The design? Bioluminescent silk, custom work by an unnamed luxury designer that fans are already guessing is Balenciaga or Loro Piana. Ironic, right? And the vocals? Yo, Lisa's vocals are on a whole new level. You could hear her emotion cut through the noise, raw and crystal clear. This wasn't pre-recorded, this was live and powerful. She sang her heart out on No Halo, a new track no one saw coming, and people legit had tears in their eyes. American fans especially were stunned. People around her have always known she's got star power, but this performance made it universal, like undeniable. By the time she hit the final song, the crowd didn't want to let her go. People were chanting her name, waving light sticks, crying, dancing, filming every second. It wasn't just a performance, it was history. A moment, and let's not forget Frederic, till there. Till watching, till low-key proud. And it's not hard to guess why. Dude's been tied to Lisa for a minute now. Quietly supportive, never loud, never flashy, but always present when it counts. Some call it rumors, some call it loyalty. But tonight, it looked like respect. So what does this all mean? Why does it matter that a luxury CEO, the face behind brands like Heuer and Louis Vuitton watches, and now leading Loro Piana in 2025, just showed up for a K-pop superstar at a music festival in the California desert? 'Cause we're witnessing a shift. Lisa's not just a performer, She's a global force. And the world, it's catching up. So if you're watching this and thinking, wow, you're not alone. Everyone's talking, the fans, the brands, the media, and soon, everyone else. This is more than a show. This is Lisa claiming her crown. Don't scroll. Don't click away. Because you already know. You were here for the moment. You saw the rise, you saw the luxury, you saw the legend. Now let's talk about what made Lisa's performance so special, so unforgettable. From the second she hit that stage, you could feel her presence in every corner of that massive venue. But what made this performance stand out wasn't just the music. It was the energy she brought with every step she took. Lisa was beyond just performing. She was commanding the stage, her every move intentional, every note dripping with emotion. She wasn't just singing or dancing, she was telling a story that connected to every single person in that crowd. The visuals were insane. The LED screens behind her were pulsing with every beat, creating an experience that was more than just a concert. It was a full-on sensory overload. The stage design had a futuristic, almost otherworldly feel, with holographic projections that made it feel like Lisa wasn't just standing on a stage, she was in another dimension. Crowd was in awe. And then, bam! Lisa hit us with a surprise track that no one saw coming. Crowd went wild, chanting her name in unison, feeling that rush of energy. It was a total game changer, a moment in time where it felt like the entire world was in sync with her. And then, as if the night couldn't get any better, she transitioned into Money. You already know this track is a fan favorite, and the energy in the crowd went from hype to absolutely uncontrollable. The bass hit so hard it felt like the whole Sahara stage was shaking, and the way Lisa commanded the entire audience with her every move, it was pure magic. She wasn't just performing the song, she was living it. Her every movement matched the rhythm, the beat, the energy. It wasn't just choreography, it was an extension of who she is as an artist. And let's be real for a second, Lisa's performance was next level. There's no one else who can blend power, style, and emotion quite like she does. The way she commands the stage is nothing short of mesmerizing. But we can't ignore the bigger picture here. The fact that Frederic Arnault was in the crowd watching all of this go down 6 volumes. We've seen Lisa rise to the top, but her being watched by someone like Frederic, that's next level recognition. Now let's get into who Frederic Arnault really is. For those of you who might not be familiar, Frederic Arnault isn't just some random luxury CEO. He's the son of Bernard Arnault, the chairman and CEO of LVMH, Moet, Hennessy, Louis Vuitton, the largest luxury goods conglomerate in the world. That's right, Frederic is part of a legacy of power and luxury. And for him to be there watching Lisa's performance with such attention, it says a lot about the respect and admiration he has for her as an artist. But why is it so significant? Think about it. Frederic Arnault's companies are at the pinnacle of luxury. Tag Heuer, Louis Vuitton watches, and now Loro Piana. These are brands that represent sophistication, exclusivity, and class. And now they're all connected to Lisa. It's no coincidence. She's not just a K-pop star. She's the face of a global shift in luxury culture. The intersection of music and high-end fashion is closer than ever before, and Lisa is at the center of it. It's a full circle moment where pop culture and luxury are no longer separate worlds. They're merging, and Lisa is leading the charge. By the time Lisa hit the final song of her set, it wasn't just a performance, it was a cultural event. The way she wrapped up the show with Elastigirl was nothing short of spectacular. The stage lighting, the choreography, the way the entire crowd felt her presence. It was a grand finale to a show that had everything: energy, style, and most importantly, authenticity. Lisa's authenticity is what has made her such a powerful force in the entertainment world. She isn't just selling a brand, she's selling herself, her artistry, her soul, her passion. But here's the kicker. As the lights dimmed and the crowd erupted in applause, Frederic Arnault was still there right at the front, soaking it all in. He wasn't just there as a spectator, he was there as a believer. And as Lisa took a bow, you could feel the weight of the moment. This was bigger than just Coachella. This was the moment that solidified Lisa as a global icon, a force to be reckoned with in the world of luxury, fashion, and music. It wasn't just a night to remember for the fans who attended. It wasn't just a historical Coachella performance. It was a turning point in Lisa's career. The way her performance shook the world, the way it brought luxury brands and music together, it's clear that Lisa is no longer just part of the K-pop scene. She's an international superstar, and she's not slowing down anytime soon. But let's talk about that last moment. The look on Frederic's face as he watched Lisa perform. There was a glimmer of admiration, of respect. This wasn't just a fleeting visit to a concert, it was a sign of something deeper. Frederic Arnault, the CEO of one of the most prestigious luxury brands in the world, wasn't just a casual observer. He was watching history unfold. And that, my friends, is what makes Lisa's Coachella 2025 performance so monumental. So, what does this all mean for Lisa's future? One thing's for sure, she's not just a performer. She's a cultural icon, a trendsetter, and a force that is shaping the future of music, fashion, and luxury. And if this performance is any indication, we're only seeing the beginning of what she's capable of. If you're watching this, you're witnessing a legend in the making. Don't blink, because Lisa is about to take over the world in ways we've never seen before. From Coachella to global domination, she's ready. And guess what? You are here for the ride. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Did you catch Frederic Arnault at the show? What do you think about Lisa's performance? Let's talk about it. The legend of Lisa has only just begun. Stay tuned for more.